A very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another important topic of chapter chemical coordination and integration, and the topic is uh, parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland present at the posterior region of the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland present in the laryngeal region of on the larynx in a butterfly shape, or there are four parathyroid glands present in both the lobes of thyroid gland. So these are parathyroid gland present at the both posterior region of both the lobe of thyroid gland. Or as we know, there are two kind of hormones secreted by the thyroid gland. T3, T4 is another group, or thyrocalcitonin, which help in the calcium ion homeostasis. Actually, through the thyrocalcitonin, the calcium ion deposit in the bone matrix for when the excess amount of calcium ion present in our blood, or if the calcium level rise in our blood, so the excess of calcium ion get deposited into the bone matrix. Our bone matrix is formed by calcium and phosphate ion together, so that provide our bone rough and toughness and strong, or makes our bone strong due to the deposition of calcium ion. But the parathyroid gland secrete parathormone, PTH. First present or located on posterior region of pituitary thyroid gland. Posterior region of thyroid gland, or 4 in number. Hormone is parathormone, also known as PTH. What is function of the parathormone? In the deposition of calcium ion into the bone matrix. And if we talk about the function of parathormone, it is antagonistic in function with respect to the thyrocalcitonin. So the function of PTH, parathormone, is increase blood calcium level. Increase blood calcium ion level. How they increase blood calcium level? So they deposit PTH, not deposit, absorb calcium ion from intestine. So when we are going to take calcium ion in our diet, so through after the digestion, all the calcium absorbed from the intestine with the help of PTH. So PTH also work on the intestine for the absorption of calcium ion, thereby increase the blood calcium level. Second is another option for the increasing the blood calcium level, act on bones. Act on our bones and dissolve bone matrix. Dissolve bone dissolve bone matrix. So that's why it is important in the homeostasis of calcium ion by performing these two functions. They increase the calcium ion by the absorption of calcium ion from the intestine, or after, because calcium are deposited by the thyrocalcitonin, or a bone is formed by the calcium and phosphate ion. The hard matrix is formed by the calcium and phosphate ion. So through the dissolution of bone matrix, the calcium ion released into the blood. So they also dissolve the bone matrix for releasing the calcium ion, because if I am speaking or I am moving my hand, so during this time also the calcium is needed for the contraction of our jaw muscles, for the contraction and relaxation of our fingers, so that I can write on the board. So every time I need energy, I need movement of our body. Movement of diaphragm and relaxation of diaphragm is also that also involve the contraction and relaxation process. If I am moving forward and backward, so it is also needed calcium ion for the contraction of the muscles. So each and every time the calcium ion need for the every movement and locomotion, and if we are not moving, so our heart is regularly pump blood throughout the life, so it is also needed the calcium ion. So the major function in calcium ion, or if we are not taking calcium in our diet, so what our body do, our body secrete hormone that target osteocytes, that target the cells of bone for the secretion of enzyme that dissolve the calcium present in bone matrix. Through the dissolution of the bone matrix, hard bone matrix, the calcium ion release into the blood, or that the fulfilling the requirement of all of our body. So it is important to take calcium ion in our diet for fulfilling the requirement. If we are not taking calcium ion in our diet, so our body dissolve our bone, then increase the blood calcium level, through which that fulfill the requirement of calcium level, calcium ion, where our body needs. Now let us discuss how they act. Actually, the bone formed by two type of cells, osteoblast and osteoclast. There are two kind of cells present in the bone. Osteoblast cells deposit the calcium ion, whereas osteoclast remove the calcium ion. So whenever in the calcium ion homeostasis, two hormone mainly function. One is thyrocalcitonin and the second one is PTH hormone. So now let us discuss about both the hormone, thyrocalcitonin and here is two type of cells present in our bone. Now, so there are two kind of cells present in bone, or here is tough matrix formed by calcium and phosphate ion. This is osteoblast and for example this one is osteoblast. Osteoblast and osteoclast, two type of cells are present in bone, or they help in the calcium ion homeostasis. How? There are two kind of hormone. First is PTH and thyrocalcitonin. So and thyrocalcitonin. Thyrocalcitonin and this one is PTH. PTH, thyrocalcitonin and PTH. Thyrocalcitonin act on osteoblast. So whenever the blood calcium level rise, so extra blood calcium level deposited into the bone matrix by the osteoblast cell. Or how the signals transfer by the thyrocalcitonin that guide cell osteoblast for the deposition of calcium ion into the bone matrix. So calcium ion get deposited into bone matrix, so the bone become strong and tough in nature. Now what happens if the calcium level decrease? Now decreased calcium level if the calcium level decrease in our blood, so the signal transmitted by the PTH hormone, parathormone, which is secreted by parathyroid gland, or that provides signal or guide the osteoclast cells. The osteoclast act on the osteoclast. What do actually osteoclast? Through the internal signaling, the hydrolase enzyme, or simply the enzyme which is formed by protein. So we know every and each hormone function as signal or received by the either by the intracellular cell receptor or intracellular receptor or extracellular receptor. So the PTH hormone bind with the receptor, that internal signaling is started. Through the internal signaling, protein will form through the transcription, or that protein is enzyme. Enzyme is released into the matrix, or that dissolve. The enzyme dissolve the bone matrix. Here, if the bone matrix get dissolved, all the calcium which are deposited in that particular area release into the blood. Or through this process, the blood calcium level maintained by the PTH hormone, parathormone. The PTH hormone increase the blood calcium level by the dissolving the bone matrix. So if continuously the person is not taking calcium ion in their diet or calcium in their diet, so it causes severe disorder. Maybe her bone or his bone becomes so weak, or because of the dissolution of bone matrix or formation of pore into the bone, or the porous structure of bone lead into the cause of osteoporosis. So if the person is not taking calcium ion in their diet, so that increase in the cause of or chances of osteoporosis disease. There are so many diseases which are related with the PTH hormone, like rickets, or the rickets, which is associated with the vitamin D if the person is not taking calcium ion, or it is quite cause in the children's if the child or children is not taking, or his or her diet is not controlled by their parents. So due to this reason, if the calcium ion with vitamin D is not maintained in that person, so rickets will cause, or that is in the presence of vitamin D only the intestinal calcium ion absorbed by the thyrocalcitonin, or absorbed by the PTH. So by the intestine, if in the present the absorption of calcium ion done in the presence of vitamin D, if person is not taking vitamin D in her diet, so it can be also lead with the lead lead to osteoporosis and rickets. So here is overall about the parathyroid gland, how it work with the help of thyrocalcitonin in the calcium ion homeostasis, act on the intestine and the bones and bone matrix for maintaining the calcium level in our body. If the calcium level decreases, so it can be maintained by our diet. If we are not taking calcium ion in proper amount, so it is maintained by our bone matrix, where the PTH hormone dissolve the bone matrix and release calcium ion into the blood. By continuous action of PTH hormone during the lack of calcium ion in our diet, our bone become highly weak and PTH cause osteoporosis or rickets in children. So here is overall about the parathyroid gland. Now next is thymus. Thymus is another endocrine gland which is located in the thoracic region above to the heart, or during the development, or during age increase, or during old age, the size of thymus gland decrease with increase in age. Thymus gland, so located thoracic region above to the heart, interior region of heart, in between the lungs, located in between the lungs, located in between the lungs, interior region of heart. Interior region of heart. Second is hormone secreted by thymus gland is thymosin. Thymosin hormone. Or thymosin function in maturation of T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. But mostly T lymphocytes, because B lymphocytes mature into the bone marrow. That's why on the basis of their maturation they denoted by T and B lymphocytes. So in the maturation of lymphocytes, sorry, T lymphocytes, T lymphocyte. Thymosin function in maturation of lymphocyte, T lymphocyte. T lymphocyte. Now, what actually they do? It provides immunity or immune development. Immunity development. Function in immunity development by or developed by thymosin. Thymosin. So as we know, the all type of blood cells, either WBC or RBCs, platelets, form in our bone marrow through the by the stem cells. But the complication in the formation of WBC is that there are so many type of WBCs formed by the myeloid progenitor and lymphoid progenitor. The lymphoid progenitor help in the formation of undergoes in differentiation to form B lymphocyte cell and T lymphocyte cell. The B and T lymphocyte cell both form in bone marrow, but the maturation of T lymphocyte cell undergoes takes place only in the thymus, in the presence of hormone thymosin. So what actually do the T lymphocyte differentiated in the presence of thymosin? T lymphocytes differentiated in the presence of thymosin or differentiated into T helper cell and cytotoxic T cell. Cytotoxic T cell or TC cell. Cytotoxic T cell. TH, or it is also denoted by T helper cell. The T helper cell help the B lymphocyte cell for the identification of the antigen. When any viral attack done by virus, or when any virus attack in our body, on our body, so the MSC or identity checked by the T helper cell, they check their MSC or major histocompatibility complex through the MSC, because every and each cell our body have our body identity. If a foreign particle come in our body, so that represent different identity. So that identity checked by the T helper cell. If the T lymphocyte does not differentiate it, that means neither formation of T helper cell nor cytotoxic T cell, both help in providing the immunity or the memory regarding the memory develop if any viral attack done on our body. So T helper cell identified that virus, that is the foreign particle, that foreign cell not belong to our body. So cytotoxic T cell release the toxin that destroy that virus. So that both the function is provided by the T lymphocyte cell. If the differentiation is not done by the thymosin, so that T lymphocyte become non-functional. So here is overall about the thymosin, thymus gland, and in today's class we have completed both the topic, thymus gland and parathyroid gland. So I hope you like this video, student, and thank you for listening and watching it.